Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Ready? Maybe I'll take our pillows away. Sure there's a ladder. Today, before I introduce you the boat that we're gonna take a look at, I wanna take you down the history lane. Because for this boat to make sense, we have to understand the history of it and how it came to be. Dutch have been building boats for over 500 years. That's right, 500 years. And this boat, the Dutch sloop, took effect in the 17th century. That's right, 17th century. And over time, the focus and the use case of this boat has changed. And today's time, this boat is being used as the ultimate party boat in the Dutch canals. So come with me and let me take you on a full thorough walkthrough of the Lekker 750. We're starting a walkthrough all the way from the Helm station. And first question that all of you are gonna have is, yeah, well, how is this thing gonna drive? It looks like a bathtub. And while for the uneducated eye, that's what it might look like. So why don't we start off this whole walkthrough with a proper sea trial? Alrighty, so driving the Damsko 750 by Lekker, this is the most manual boat that you can find. You just gotta know what you're gonna do, you know? But I tell you, being in the open air, it feels so, it's super quiet, huh? It's a single engine, so it is quiet. So, we start planing, more or less right from around 20 miles an hour. But you feel one with the nature, I tell you. What a place, huh? Going out from the government cut, we're doing 30 miles an hour. There's a little chop, which is fantastic. I mean, come on. So here we are now. So it's fantastic because it's kind of choppy outside. So all these people who thought that this thing ain't gonna drive in a choppy water because of the way it looks like, I tell you what, do not judge a book by its cover. And we're going head into the waves, huh? 30 miles an hour, whipping it around like it's nothing. And it trims itself automatically, totally fine. Perfect trim, jumping over the waves like it's nothing. I tell you, aluminum hull is an aluminum hull. It's rigid and it just feels like it can break ice. 40 miles an hour, everybody. And you can trim with the engine. Yeah, 41. This here is a little educational part of yachting and boating in Miami. So you see we have this buoy here. So underneath here is actually a floating tequila bar, Jose Cuervo. So you can come, you can tie yourself up and dive down. It's about 10 feet deep and you can kind of even sit on the tequila bar benches itself. It's actually really cool. So little something for you to do in Miami while you're boating around, maybe on your Damsko 750. If you enjoyed the sea trial part of this YachtWay Spotlight, you should 100% hit the like button and hit the subscribe button because we make videos just like this every single Saturday. And according to analytics, 78% of you who are watching haven't subscribed. So why don't you do us and yourself a favor and stay updated whenever we upload a new video, because we have done walkthroughs of boats like these. Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Helm station, obviously, as you saw, everything is literally right in front of you. There's nothing that you have to really reach far out to. First off, you have handrails that are everywhere. So even when you are, like you saw, going full speed, you have a place to hang on to everywhere you sit at. Also, you have your control on your right-hand side. You have your RPMs, you have your speed gauge, and obviously your fuel, battery, etc. And a massive wheel, so it's easy to rotate this thing around as you get closer to the dock. You also have a wireless charger, so you can easily charge your phone at the tap, your bow thruster, and a little cubby for storing your belongings. So if you want to keep your car keys, wallets, whatever you may want to keep, you can keep them here. 2 cup holders. One is also filled with an ashtray. So if you're into this kind of stuff, you have a place to put your ash because you do not want to put it in the ocean. Now, right behind you is where your helm seat is. And while this is a comfortable place to be at, because you can lounge and lean against the backrest, what you can also do is actually lift this whole thing up and put it like that. So now, when you're driving, either in the Miami by the skylines or in the canals of Amsterdam, this is a great place to be at. This whole back is a sunbed, so if you take this even out, this becomes semi-sunbed and seating all around, which is fantastic. So if you have 15, 16, maybe even 20 friends, depends on the size of the volume of them, you can easily make sure that they can all hang out on the boat. I love the color scheme, this Miami-ish blue with the nice orangish, pinkish seats, I even want to say. Looks proper Lekker style. You have armrests, which are removable. You can put them wherever you want, and to keep them in place so when you're going full speed, they won't fly away. There's actually a Velcro that it attaches to right underneath over here. Cup holders integrated into it and small cubbies on the sides. So whenever you want to store something away, you can do that. To all the passengers on board, they are being reminded that they are on board a Lekker. Cup holders here, and this one is, well, what kind of a cup can you put into the square box? Well, Jack Daniels. Like I said, this is the ultimate party boat in Holland, in Amsterdam, in the rivers. During the King's Day, these things are packed to the brim with people, and entertainment is a middle name of this boat. And making sure that everybody stays hydrated with whatever drinks that they like. There's a proper fridge right inside, and you can see just how deep it is. You know what? I actually like that they have even put this back plate to protect the cooling plate, and they've imprinted Lekker logo right within. And when you're filling this whole thing up with ice, obviously you want to make sure that you can drain it. You do have a drain plug right here, boom, just like this. Close this thing back up, even Lekker logo here, just like this, boom. And if you want, maybe not get the drinks from the top, you have also an option to pull this whole thing up just like this and grab a drink like that. Because maybe you want to store additional things at the top here. Love that. Close this thing back up. Speakers all around. And like I said, entertainment. If you don't want to sit down, you can use this here as a dance hall, have a party while you're standing up. All underneath the seats is where you have storage bins. So whatever you may want to store away, either it's lines, fenders, life jackets, extra drinks, whatever it is, you have storage all around the seating area, gas jugs underneath so the storage stays open. And if you look, they have even painted everything inside in the storage units so it looks properly done. And like the saying goes, if it ain't touch, it ain't much. And I tell you what, this thing is a lot. If you think that this is too much sun for your liking, what you can do is actually put out bimini poles right over here. And now this whole thing becomes shaded. Obviously, you do not want to run it full speed, so you have to make sure you take it off once you are ready to go. But if you want, you can actually have the Lekker 750 also with a hardtop. So you have up to here, more or less over here, a hardtop, so you constantly stay in the shade. And not to mention, this is the smaller brother of the Lekker 1000, which is even bigger, even more space, And also what you can do is add a cabin. So if you do want to sleep in the boat for overnighters, you can easily do that. Moving to the bow now, you have an anchor locker right here. This is obviously a manual anchor, so you just take it out, throw it out, and boom, there you go. Even though this is a floating dock, by the way, this floating dock, this is not a random dock, this is YachtWay pad, which we use actually to make these cool content so we can just come in, dock our boats, the boats that we're reviewing, and also have our members, YachtWay members, create some cool, memorable events for their customers and for you to experience cool boats. So stay tuned and make sure that you check and find your perfect yacht on YachtWay.com. Now, when you don't have a floating dock, you want to make sure that you don't mess up the paint, even though this is a proper rugged looking boat. You do have a rub rail all around, so even with pilings, etc., you don't have to worry about making any dents or scratching the paint. Now, if you do feel like you don't want to be in the boat, you want to be in the water, you can use these triangles, somewhat like a swim platform, all the way in the back, one on either side, and you can just hop into the water and climb back up once you're ready to be back on the boat. And look at this, the 3 X's, the Amsterdam X's, also in the back itself. Now the cool thing about Lekkers is obviously it's not just a sloop that is a Dutch boat. They're actually built in Holland as well. And we are working on a full factory tour that we filmed just a few months ago back in Holland. And soon you will be able to see how Lekker builds these and the Lekker 45 boats. Is their passion. This is the guy who drove into it during the Monaco Formula 1. So crazy. Knock on aluminum.
Knock on aluminum, yeah.
This was a full, thorough walkthrough of the Lekker Damsko 750. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button. If you want to see more videos just like this, then hit the subscribe button down below and join the 10,000 plus people who have already subscribed. As always, if you're looking to find your perfect yacht, then visit YachtWay.com. It is the most modern yacht listing platform in the entire world where you can find boats like these and, of course, the Damsko. As always, thank you for watching and we will catch you on the next one. Cheers.